ladies, I'm here on my shit. Fuck this shit. I have to record this shit again. I recorded this for 15 minutes. I didn't realize it went over like 15 minutes and 23 seconds. Or however long I couldn't record. Somehow I didn't realize it went to 15 minutes and 50 seconds at the end of the video there. And I tried to record it, upload it, and it wouldn't upload because it was too long of a video. Fuck the nerd community. I have to get my fucking rant there. Fuck the nerd community. But yeah, let's talk about some news here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get to NASCAR Rumor Nostalgia first just to get that shit out of the way. Get this NASCAR stuff out of the way again. So, perfect NASCAR Rumor Nostalgia, it sounds like Daniel Dye will be going to call it Xfinity next year. So, I don't know. So, Dye, Hemrick, and Eckes for a full-time lineup next year. Maybe an occasional fourth car for Allmendinger, but Allmendinger at times, maybe. So, that could be a possibility. I don't know. I mean, he's improved a lot this year. I was kind of doubting him this season, going into trucks. I mean, he's run okay for him for a few starts, but he's made improvements in the trucks this year, but I don't think he's ready for a full-time Xfinity year. I think Eckes would be more deserving of a full-time ride with Colleague. But yeah, it sounds like Daniel Dye's going to Xfinity next year for Colleague. So NASCAR Rumor Nostalgia said, next thing with RFK, talk about Rick Ware Racing. So I misinterpreted some prior things I've said on here and wanted to correct. Of the 4 SHR charters, obviously one's being kept by the Haas factory team, one was bought by Front Row Motorsports. It sounds likely that 2311 Trackhouse, they'll get the other 2 charters. So how could RFK get a 3rd charter for Priest? Question mark. Sounds like they would lease the 15 charter from Rick Ware Racing. Yeah, I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me. But Priest remaining in Cup will be a crime. He's a great modified driver, a winning capable Xfinity driver, but we've seen time and time he's just not Cup material. I know he's drove for JTG and Storehouse Racing, who hasn't been as good as it once was, but he's just not a good driver. Like Josh Berry's had some good runs this year. Noah's running way better than people expected. And he's just not cutting it. But it looks like he's still going to be in Cup next year, possibly. So it sounds like Harrison Burton can be heading to AM Racing in 2025. I mean, it makes sense. He could be bringing Dex Imaging, maybe sponsorship-wise. I mean, I guess you could say he doesn't deserve that, but it's not really that much of an upgrade. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be much of an upgrade from Deegan's because you don't really know until he races there, but yeah, he should go back down to Xfinity. But yeah, those are 3 things we'll talk about from NASCAR Rumor Nostalgia, so now we'll get over to Twitter. A big penalty today, the big news, Denny Hamlin team have been docked 75 points and 10 playoff points. Chris Gabehart was fined $100K. The team disassembled the Bristol winning engine before being torn down after its next scheduled use. TRD self-reported that violation. Kind of crazy. I was at first like, this is 5 months after Bristol. Why is it just now getting penalized? Well, when a team wins with an engine it plans to use in another race under NASCAR rules, this is according to Bob Parkhurst, that require most engines to be used for a second event. It must present the engine for teardown after that second event. TRD disassembled and rebuilt Hamlin's race-winning Bristol engine. So, TRD basically cheated, they messed up, and got him a penalty. So, they cost him pretty much a shot at the regular season championship. 75 points, 10 playoff points, and with that he drops from 3rd to 6th in the Cup standings, and his playoff points go from 21 to 11, not including where he would and will finish in the regular season standings. So that's going to be a big loss of points. This basically takes 2 wins away from him, and they really screwed him with this. Like, that's kind of inexcusable from TRD. That really screws him, you know, with the playoff standings, with 75 points and 10 playoff points. And TRD basically kind of ruined his season. And if the Bristol win was his only win, he wouldn't be locked in the playoffs, but he has 2 other wins. So, if there is any tiebreaker per se, he has currently 2 wins, not 3 for tiebreaker purposes. So, he still won Bristol. He still gets the win, just playoff points are took away, basically. So, Austin Dillon didn't win his appeal. I don't know, that on Wednesday, I think. They didn't win their appeal, so they lost it. And RCR will appeal to the final appeals officer after they didn't win the appeal on Wednesday. They lose the appeal, except spotter suspension was reduced to 1 race. So, I mean, not really surprised. I don't know why they expected the penalty to get reduced. The next appeal is the final appeal, and there's no additional appeals after that. But the final appeal will be Monday for RCR and Austin Dillon. It's like final appeal. It's just they're wasting oxygen at this point. Like, just let it go, bro. It's over. Like, you're not gonna win this appeal. It's like RCR just lives in this alternate reality that, oh, we can get this reduced or get this win this appeal, which it's not gonna happen. Sorry. JF Striegel, who's in the booth for MRN races, announced he's decided this season will be his last with MRN. So, great career. Congratulations, great 27-year career there, Jeff Striegel with MRN. So, Parker Cleveland has been docked 5 playoff points and 20 regular season points for a spoiler violation found in pre-race inspection of their crew chief Patrick Donahue. He was fined $25,000. Although on the hill that pre-on-track infractions should not be penalized. That's what the inspection is for. And that's why there are inspectors there that should find this pre-race and not, after the race. So he drops from 36 points ahead of Ryan C for the last playoff spot to 16 points ahead. Which, it's a good track for both of them. Clearman's got these super speedways, C is as well. It's going to be interesting with the playoff, near that playoff cut line this week. And that's all the news I want to talk about for NASCAR. Let's get to some NFL. So the hashtag Chase and Creed Humphrey are close to finalizing a contract extension that will make him the highest paid center in the NFL per that Schultz report. I think he's worth every penny, one of the best centers in the league. A big part of that offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs. Well-deserved contract extension. That's one of the 2 things I want to talk about here from Schultz report. I guess the second thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, but the Broncos have named rookie QB Bo Nix as their Week 1 starter. He's been impressive all summer and now earns the starting nod. So, Bo Nix, not shockingly, is their Week 1 starter. He's looked really good in the preseason. He's looked really good. Probably the best out of the rookie quarterbacks in the preseason. So, definitely well-deserved starting nod for Bo Nix. Also want to mention the Creed Humphrey extension is a 4-year, $72 million extension. The 2-time Pro Bowl selection, 2-time Super Bowl champion, is now contractually tied to the Chiefs for the 2028 season. Easily one of the best centers in the league. Well deserved. $50 million guaranteed. So, a rare in-division trade today. Washington is sending former first-round pick Jahan Dotson and a 5th-round pick to the Eagles in exchange for a 2025 3rd-round pick and 2 7th-round picks per sources. I guess you could say, he hasn't been good for the first-round pick. He hasn't had the production. I guess I said he sucked in Discord server, but maybe that's a bit too harsh because, he's been on Washington, but it's kind of an ass team. He has some, I don't know if he has potential, but coming in as a wide receiver 3, no pressure, that could really help him, with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith getting most of the attention, and teams won't really focus on him a lot, and that could really help him. So, Washington's getting Washington's getting a 2025 3rd-round pick and 2 7s, so honestly some good value here. But this could be a win-win trade. Now, it could help the Eagles, help the Commanders get a 3rd-round pick there for Jahan Dotson. ESPN sources, the Falcons are signing standout quarterback A.J. Terrell to a 4-year, $81 million deal that includes $65.8 million effectively full guarantees, the largest guarantee ever given to a corner on a 4-year deal. The contract was negotiated by David Mulugeta and Trevon Smith of Athletes First. The Falcons have killed it recently. Getting Matthew Judon in the offseason, Justin Simmons, AJ Terrell, they have really improved their defense this offseason. I really like what they've done, and they're making good moves. This is the most. They have to win the division this year. Like, they have to win it. I like what they did. One of the best corners in the league, the freaking cornerbacks got paid this offseason. Jalen Smith, Jerry Sneed, Tyson Campbell, AJ Terrell, Sauce Gardner, Trent McDuffie, some of those guys will be next. So a four-year, $81 million deal. So Aaron Rodgers officially will not play in the Jets' final preseason and the Jets' preseason finale versus the Giants. His next action will be Monday Night Football, September 9th at San Francisco versus the 49ers. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, honestly. Penei Sewell, the Lions' offensive tackle, suffered a rolled ankle, a source told ESPN. He exited yesterday's practice early and received an MRI, but he's fine. So it's a low ankle sprain for him. The Brands are trading Cade York, kicker, to the Commanders for a 7th-round pick. There's that. The Cowboys, we signed Linval Joseph, defensive tackle, on the defensive line. Well, maybe he'll be good. That was good. Some wrestling news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it a night. Can't believe I recorded 15 minutes and for the video to be too long and then have to fucking record it again. It won't be. I'll be able to record it. I'm so pissed. But Ricochet is signed with AEW via at Fightful Select. Yeah, we'll get Ricochet and Will Ospreay when he gets there. I mean, but then what after that? He goes to the mid card. He goes to the Jericho Vortex. The Learning Tree. The Learning Tree. Hi guys. It's gonna be a flippy flop match. He's gonna. I mean, not hating on Ricochet. I'm just being brutally honest, man. He's going to go back to the mid-card after a surprise debut, then a feud with Jericho in a few months, and then obscurity. Just like every other AEW signing. And he possibly could show up, I'd say maybe at All In. There's a possibility. Mamma Mia! Mauro Ranallo will be returning to pro wrestling commentary as the voice of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. Love this for Mauro Ranallo. He deserves another chance somewhere. Glad to see Mamma Mia come back. He's going to prep himself for a WWE return. Yeah, I'm delusional. It's not going to happen. Maybe one day. Yeah, I'm glad to see Mauro Ranallo's back. This is a 2-night event on October 19th, October 20th. Jay has signed a multi-year deal with AEW. And there's a possibility he could show up at All In this week. The newly signed talent is said to be traveling to London, England for AEW All In, and we're playing for the event. So, looks like Ricochet showing up at All In as a surprise. I just hope they do good with Ricochet, but I highly doubt it. So, per Corey Brennan, Fightful Select, Fightful Select, regarding the Ricky Starks rumors circulating social media, WXT sources say there is significant interest in bringing Starks into the brand once he's available. Sky is blue. I think when he leaves, his contract's up, he's going to go to NXT. And kill it over there with NXT. I mean, that's all the wrestling I want to talk about here, ladies and gentlemen. Saraya can end up being a free agent within a few months. And I think she'll be done after that. I don't want her back in WWE, to be honest. So the current timetable for Charlotte Flair suggests she'll be ready to return by November. Will she put anybody over this time? Who knows? Jacob Fatu was said to be okay and was planning to sell his leg at the SummerSlam where people thought he was hurt. He just sold it the entire time. Per Fightful Select Switchblade, JY is healthy and there's plans for him to return to AEW programming soon. AEW hasn't done shit with him, so I highly doubt they're going to do anything here. Yeah, that's all I got to see here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till next time, out. Peace, and all that. Have a good night.